Good morning, Miami Art Studio. Welcome back to another episode of Moss News. My name is Maria Borges.
And I'm Daniel Fernandez. It's a brand new month, meaning we have endless stories that we can't wait to cover. Let's see what we have in store for you today.
First up, Isabel Greiner gives us an inside look at what happened at the second annual Taste of Moss.
Then, after a quick commercial break, a team of broadcasters were able to get an exclusive look at the premiere of Dwyane Wade's documentary.
Our Moss Means More team got a chance to meet with this year's Mr. Maverick contestants and show off their amazing talent.
Dasani and Amanda covered Taylor Swift's recently released Netflix documentary, Miss Americana.
Last Friday was the second annual Taste of Moss. With dozens of sponsors and amazing performances from all of our magnets, it was an event that you had to see to believe.
That's right, Maria. We now go to Isabel Greiner, who was able to get a closer look.
Good evening, welcome to Taste of Moss.
This year, our school hosted the second annual Taste of Moss. During this philanthropic event, a variety of items and goods were auctioned off in order to fundraise for senior scholarships.
Taste of Moss is helping the senior class by raising funds for scholarship opportunities, and basically all the money that's being raised here is going straight into that scholarship fund.
Aside from contributing to these college funds, attendees were able to enjoy some crowd-pleasing performances by our very own Moss students, as well as delicious foods from popular restaurants such as Dos Croquetas, Lick Nitrogen Ice Cream, and even Starbucks.
You're introduced to many different restaurants, so then it's really great for them to be known by the community and also for them to give back to the community.
Through this event, Moss is able to award exceptional seniors with this great honor. Make sure to check out our community sponsors and support next year's Taste of Moss. For Moss News, I'm Isabel Greiner, signing off.
Thank you, Isabel. Seeing all the amazing food and performances made me want to buy a ticket to next year's event.
It's definitely an event that many people won't be forgetting anytime soon. Now, we head on over to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Moss News. Thank you for tuning in.
Now, for our next story, we have our Moss correspondent, Julian Sandoval, who was able to cover the unveiling of Dwyane Wade's new documentary.
When you think about basketball in Miami, one name in particular should pop up into your head: Dwyane Wade. 13 times NBA All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, and Miami Heat legend is showing his documentary here in the American Airlines Arena for the first time ever. Let's see what we have in store for us.
Dwyane Wade's newly released documentary, Life Unexpected, was shown to the media and fans for the first time ever on March 2nd at the American Airlines Arena. The event was filled with plenty of exciting opportunities, like taking pictures with Wade's retired jersey and being able to see the 3 championship trophies up close and personal. There were also plenty of appearances from Miami Heat legends, like famous performer and Heat hype man, Uptown Dale. His upbeat personality gets the fans going.
Well, as you know, everyone is excited to be here to see D. Wade's documentary, see him one last time, be up close. And I don't think you can get this anywhere in the world or anywhere in Miami, but right here. And then the anticipation of seeing D. Wade come out here, people are just ready to go. That's all I can say.
Finally, the time had arrived. Dwyane Wade came into the arena and the building erupted with cheers. Wade then sat down and had a brief Q&A session about his legacy and the film. Once he finished, he went on over to his jersey and posed for some pictures. This amazing sequence of events was carried out by the hardworking staff members of the Heat team, who had to go through a long planning process to make this all possible.
The challenge of giving the greatest player in franchise history a honor and a ceremony that, no other player has ever received, around the league. And I think we were able to give him the weekend that he was looking for. It couldn't have been done without a lot of different moving parts throughout the organization.
Wade's documentary goes through nearly every aspect of his incredible life, from his rough childhood in Chicago to his time jumping from team to team to finally returning to the Heat and his final game.
That magic moment.
Heat reporter Jason Jackson, who has been through almost all of Wade's career, gave us one word in specific as to what he thought of Wade's adventure.
Unbelievable. And I use that word because when you look at the beginning, the origin, the man was a big in high school, right? And then got to Marquette and wasn't eligible academically. And then when he got to the court, no one knew. Until Kentucky, then we all knew. So it was amazing to see that beginning, and then it just goes from there.
It's safe to say that the event was a massive success, giving diehard Heat fans the opportunity of a lifetime. If Wade's legacy wasn't already cemented in basketball history, then the documentary will make sure that no one forgets that this is Wade County. We'd like to give a special thank you to the Miami Heat organization for allowing us to broadcast such a special experience. This has been Julian Sandoval, signing off.
Thank you, Julian. I'm sure seeing Dwyane Wade in person must have been a pretty exciting moment.
Moving on to our next story, our Moss Means More team was able to highlight our Mr. Maverick contestants and show off their unique personalities. Here's Eli Aleman with more on the story.
Countless weeks of prep, 12 days, one title. Mr. Maverick is a highly competitive pageant that determines which of Moss's finest men will take the title of Mr. Maverick. Today we're going to take a look back to see how these dreamboats prepared for their very special event. Hi everyone, my name is Eli Aleman and you're watching Moss Means More.
It all started with Moss's first graduating class in 2018. Ms. Koya, the class of 2018 and 2022 class sponsor, decided to highlight some of the best all-around men of Moss.
So I thought it would be a really fun thing to bring over here to Moss as we were starting our high school, a competition, a male pageant, so to speak, where they could go head to head, they could build some camaraderie, and they could have some fun dancing, they could show off their talents, and really put on a show. Usually the boys aren't the focal point sometimes of these shows, so I thought it would be a great thing.
With all of these Maverick men working their hardest, some are in it to win it, others to bond with their high school brothers.
Hi, my name is Zach Fuse, and the reason I joined Mr. Maverick was because I had an opportunity of making good memories my last senior year, and I wanted to fulfill as much as I can.
Many think the Mr. Maverick competition should be quite easy, with standard choreography and an overall good personality. But those people don't realize the hard work and dedication that all these boys put into their big performance.
We run the choreographs, we dance, we goof around, we mess up a lot with the dance, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great fundraising opportunity and it's a lot of fun, and it's going to be great.
Students, don't forget to get your tickets for a fun-filled night you don't want to miss. Who will be crowned our third Mr. Maverick? Guess you have to come here March 10th in our very own cafeteria to find out. Reporting for Moss Means More, this has been Eli Aleman.
Thank you, Ellie. I'm sure everyone watching has their own personal vote on who will be Mr. Maverick.
Now, we just covered the debut of Miami Heat legend Dwyane Wade's documentary. However, that wasn't the only popular film released recently. Taylor Swift came out with her own documentary on Netflix, and the reviews have been raving about it. Here's Dasani and Amanda with the story.
Taylor Swift has been a polarizing figure within the music industry for years. From her beginnings as a country singer to topping the charts and taking over the radios, she definitely has spent most of her life in the public eye.
On Friday, February 28th, Miss Americana, a documentary on Taylor Swift, was released on Netflix. In this revealing documentary, Taylor Swift describes her role as not only a songwriter and a performer, but as a woman using the full power of her voice.
This documentary shows why Taylor does the things she does and acts the way she acts. She talks about how she feels the need to try to maintain the image of a good girl as a result of her own internalized hatred, and how her deliberate efforts to remain uncontroversial as a result made her seem calculated.
We wanted to know how our fellow Mass peers viewed Taylor Swift's documentary and what they thought about it.
The documentary really changed how I appreciate her because of everything she has gone through at such a young age and how she overcame it all.
Swift began her career as the wide-eyed, innocent, lovelorn teen. She had the image as the ideal American princess. However, the documentary takes it back to the real moment that defined Taylor for the decade. The incident where Kanye West barged on stage as she accepted her first MTV award. West stated how she didn't deserve the award and how it instead should go to Beyoncé. This moment changed Swift for the worst.
I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm tired of it. It just feels like it's more than music now at this point.
After I saw the documentary, I was very surprised with the struggle she's been through. There's so much more to her as a human being after watching this documentary than anybody else could possibly think, just as seeing her as a superstar.
For many, this documentary impacted the way you think about Swift. It showed the intimacy in the life of a pop star.
She has definitely come a long way since she first started in the music industry. My name is Amanda Felipe.
And I'm Dasani Beasley. This has been Mass Entertainment.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Moss News. My name is Maria Borges.
And I'm Daniel Fernandez, signing off.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. My name is Maria Borges.
And I'm Daniel Fernandez.
Countless weeks of prep, 12 days.
Taylor Swift has been a polarizing...
Through this event, Moss is able to award exceptional... Thanks for watching this week's episode of Moss News. Be sure to check out @MossNewsHS on Instagram every Monday and Friday to watch Moss Lineup and Moss Minute.